Good morning. It is Friday and we've got a big surprise planned for my dad, and I'm going to pick it up right now. I'm excited and it's going to be amazing, and I think that this is really going to just make my dad's day. So his birthday was yesterday and it is a big surprise. He has no idea. And do you know how hard it is to keep a surprise? Oh, it's so hard, especially when everybody involved is so excited about it. So here we go. Has made my eyes start watering, so I'm really not emotional, but I'm excited to be here to pick up this special birthday package. But there's a story behind this, as you know. Being an entrepreneur and empty nesting and turning 50 has really just like changed everything around. So I had the opportunity last year, 2021, to move to Tampa with my brother and his wife, my sister, and being there was really, really great. It was just a crazy time in my life because my daughter left. I was adjusting to that. She moved in with her boyfriend to Houston. So empty nesting. And then my birthday was coming up. Turning 50 was a big deal because I had been working on my business. When I turned 40, I made a commitment to growing my business and to being an entrepreneur and just shifting careers, because I worked in retail for my life. And that was a big shift. So I kind of dedicated 10 years to growing my business and becoming an entrepreneur and just really adjusting to what all that means. This air, like my allergies are acting up. But anyway, I spent the last year with them, and then this year, probably about the last 5 or 6 months, I've been here in Huntsville with my parents. They're getting older, they are amazing, they're doing great things, and I just have had to readjust so that I can get to where I want to be, so I can get my own house and live the lifestyle that I want. But it's nice to know that I can just travel and go wherever, whenever. So that's been a bonus. But today's package is arriving for my dad, and I'm excited. So just a little backstory about all that. So that's why some of these transitional videos and my vlog is really important, because you have to balance your emotions. You have to balance all of the things that you're trying to achieve so that you can live life on purpose. And if you spend time focusing on the past, what shoulda, coulda, woulda, what didn't, why it happened, and all those things, you can just really get lost in the sauce, as they say, and become super depressed or overachieve and not really be doing anything and not moving forward. So my vow this year is to focus on the future and to really pay attention to what it is that my goals are for my future, for my daughter, for her kids and their kids, so that I'm really paving the way for a new mindset to change generational, not curses, but things, the way things were done, and to be open-minded and to have more empathy and to just really prepare yourself every single day for the future and not be so much comparing to what everybody else has and thinking about what you didn't do and the mistakes that you've made, you know, and dwelling on that, because it's easy to do that. But my package is arriving soon, so stay tuned. I feel like I'm tailgating, waiting here with the trunk open. Is arriving. Yay! You made it. Hey, brother. The package is here.
I made it, and surprising my father for his birthday. That was yesterday, but yeah, we're gonna get it down today.
All weekend, baby. Yeah.
Hey, breakfast is getting cold. Hey.
We've been waiting for you for 10 minutes. Okay, so it's a brand new day. It's a weekend. It's Saturday, and we're having a birthday party for my dad. Well, his siblings and my mom's siblings all live here in town, so they're coming over to celebrate my dad. So it's kind of special. We are having an ice cream social, nothing too fancy, but it's just a great way to spend time with your family and for them to just check in on dad, because the backstory is in July, on the 4th of July, actually, and 9:30 in the morning, my dad was tying his shoe and fell and broke his hip. So, needless to say, the month of July was, did I say the 4th of June? Wait a minute. That was so funny. I was like, did I say the 4th of June? I was thinking about June and I actually said July. So let's proceed with this story. So here's the deal. 4th of July, my dad fell, broke his hip. The largest bone in your body is the femur bone. Broke it in half, like clean break. It was really, really a scary time because, the ambulance had to come, and you just never want to see your parent or anybody that you care for or are close to in that situation. So he's better. As you can see, he's here. He is getting his strength back and things are moving forward in a very great way. But what I really want to drill down in this week's vlog is the importance of just a couple of things. To be present, number one, and I think I've mentioned this to you guys before, it's very important to slow down enough so that you can be present in the world and be aware of what's happening, not only to you, but to those around you. And a lot of times we can't always be with our friends and family. Like last weekend, I was hanging out with my girlfriends, and I promise you, I felt like I blinked and they were gone. Like I didn't get to have the conversations and just to touch base like I really wanted to. And sometimes that just reminds me to do better, right? To make sure we're using technology to reach out, to stay connected, to not only just laugh and giggle, but also share when you're not feeling so great, or if something is happening in your life that you might need a little extra attention for, or some prayer. It's okay to ask people for those things. I spent a lot of time in my past just being secluded and putting everything just on me and thinking no one cares and I can't really reach out, but you can. So be present is one thing that I want you to take away from this vlog. And when you're 50, or maybe you are turning 40 and going into this next phase, because that decade for me was life-changing. When I turned 40, I woke up. I don't know if it was on my birthday, but it was really close to that transition of going from my 30s to my 40s, where I realized that everything I thought I knew, it just didn't make sense anymore. I had to unlearn a lot of bad habits, a lot of bad thinking, and I began the journey for changing my mindset. Not only changing my mindset, but also changing my lifestyle, because I changed a lot of things in that 10-year scope. So I want to encourage you, if you're 40, if you're 50, if you are preparing to move on to the next level in your life and you are really focused on changing your future, this is what you need to do. Be present, be aware, set goals, and also be happy. You got to take time out this is my second thing. Be present. The second thing is to find your joy, find your peace. You've got to remove the energy vampires. If there are people, places that you used to go that are not suiting your lifestyle anymore, your thought process, who you want to be, they got to go. Stop letting energy vampires suck the life out of you. Your future is more important. So I'm going to get off that soapbox. I just wanted to give you those 2 points because we're going to have a party. So let's go. So it's been a great week and a wonderful weekend, and I hope you're getting ready for a new week. When you see this, it'll be Monday. So we're going to start the week off with a positive attitude. You want to make sure that you are prepared for shifting and pivoting and making things happen however it is that they come your way, right? My channel here that I've just kind of starting to put things together is really for people who are in transition in a growth pattern, right? You know, the caterpillar goes into a cocoon and then out comes this beautiful butterfly, and sometimes we get stuck in this holding pattern and we tend to just stay there instead of evolving and growing. And it's not really intentional. I think sometimes we just get comfortable. And I want you to get uncomfortable. I think it's time to really focus on the future and not really worry about shoulda, coulda, woulda. I think I said that earlier, but I think it's important to focus on who you want to be, make plans to change those bad habits and those old stinking thinkings, I like to call it, and prepare yourself for what's to come. Because, you know, if you are a faith-bound person like me and you trust that God is leading your way, you have to know that the unknown is just unknown. And you're preparing for what's to come. But what are you preparing for? You have to always just keep thinking of forward and future thinking to make sure that you're getting better at what it is that you want to do and how you want to live and what you want your future to look like. So I hope you'll continue to join me on this journey. We are talking about the simple life and getting rid of all the energy vampires, making time to make memories and build relationships and thrive in this time, because life is too short. Anything can happen, and I want you to be able to feel at peace with where you are. And it's hard sometimes because not every day is going to be a great day. And I hope that you will start putting some of these best practices and mindset hacks just into your everyday lifestyle. And join me here as we learn to live life on purpose, because every day is a new day to create something, to become something that you weren't before, and just enjoy life. I'll see you next week.